Hello and welcome to Projects Using Twitter Bootstrap. My name is Brad Traversy and I'll be your instructor through this course. In this video I just want to go over, kind of give you an overview of what's included, what we'll be doing. Basically it's a project driven course on the Twitter Bootstrap framework, which is an HTML5 framework. It'll be all front end. We won't be doing any kind of server-side programming or anything like that. It'll be mostly HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. This course will include 10 projects and chapters. Each chapter will have 3 to 6 sections, and each section will have a video. It'll have the program files for that section, a short quiz, and if it's a slider presentation like this, you'll also have the document. So what you should know, basically you can get by just knowing the basic fundamentals of creating a website. Of course it helps if you know HTML, CSS, and even JavaScript, but it's pretty, I mean, if you have a basic understanding of HTML you should be fine. A lot of it is actually copying and pasting from the Twitter Bootstrap snippets and then just editing some of it. So if you're not a pro at web design, don't worry about it. You should be fine. So here's just a list of the technology and concepts that we're going to be dealing with through this course. Obviously HTML5 and CSS. We're going to deal with user interface customization, of course the Bootstrap framework. Bootstrap has a grid system. We'll be looking at the 12-column grid system in almost every project. Bootstrap components such as progress bars, panels, wells, things like that. Bootstrap widgets, which include basically they're JavaScript based widgets, small programs like carousel, tabs, accordion menus, things like that. And we'll be looking at basic HTML elements like forms, lists, tables, and most of the projects, if not all, will be responsive, which means that we're going to format them so that they look good on every size screen, whether it's a desktop or a smartphone. And we do that through media queries. We'll also be dealing with less and Sass, which if you don't know what they are, that's fine. We're going to go get to that. Basically they're CSS preprocessors, which give us just some more features to use with CSS, variables, things like that. So here is an overview of the projects we'll be doing. We will have a chapter 0, which isn't going to be a project itself. It's just going to basically this video, of course, giving you a description of the course. We'll also have kind of an intro or an overview of Bootstrap itself. And then we're going to create a starter template which we'll be using in just about all of our projects, and it's just the Bootstrap framework itself. What else? A CSS file, jQuery will be included, so just a base template to start with. Chapter 1 will be a photo app sales website. Alright, so basically when you see an app, it usually has a website to go along with it to give you the documentation or whatever. So we'll be building that. Chapter 2 will be a portfolio resume, and we'll be using Sass, which is a CSS preprocessor. Chapter 3 will be a social network template, which will have something like 7 or 8 pages to it, including a profile, the main page, things like that. Chapter 4 will be creating a digital agency website, and we'll be using Less, which is another preprocessor very similar to Sass. Chapter 5 will be a photo gallery. Let's see, Chapter 6 will be a content management system admin template. If you've used WordPress or Joomla or Drupal, they all have admin side templates, and we'll be creating a pretty simple one. Chapter 7 will be a website for a web hosting company. We'll have pricing tables, things like that. Chapter 8 will be an e-commerce template. So basically it'll be the home page and product page for a shopping cart website. Chapter 9 will be a Bootstrap business theme, and Chapter 10 will be a blog website. So that's an overview of the projects. So that brings us to the end of this section. In the next section, we're going to talk about Bootstrap and just give you kind of an overview of the framework.